dodging storm clouds, a lone figure stands silhouetted against the ancient walls of Castle Ravenloft. The vampire Count Strahd von Sarovich stares down a sheer cliff at the village below. A cold, bitter wind spins dead leaves about him, billowing his cape in the darkness. Lightning splits the clouds overhead, casting stark white light across him. Strahd turns to the sky, revealing the angular muscles of his face and hands. He has a look of power and of madness. His once handsome face is contorted by a tragedy darker than the night itself. Rumbling thunder pounds the castle spires. The wind's howling increases as Strahd turns his gaze back to the village. Far below, yet not beyond his ken, a party of adventurers has just entered his domain. Strahd's face forms a twisted smile as his dark plan unfolds. He knew they were coming, and he knows why they have come. All according to his plan. The master of Ravenloft is having guests for dinner. And you are invited.
I will draw my sword just in case, but not in a threatening way. I'm just gonna hold it.
I'm drawing my sword not in a threatening way. How do you draw your sword not in a threatening way?
Well, slowly, and I'm gonna point it downwards and away from people.
Minecraft just used wild magic.
For who?
Who for who, dude? Felgrim.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Interesting. It's like a pulse. I don't like things with pulse.
Whoa, hang on. Where's the rest of your crew?
Spot on role playing. Yeah, spot on.
Okay, let's go, shall we? See if we can get anything up and going. Double? Double what? What do you hear double? Oh, come on. Why aren't the cans showing? There. There we go. What? Why? Okay, cool. Coolio. Okay, I see the dice log isn't showing for some reason. What? Come on.
Please clip this.
Okay, and you were and your chat, and you guys were muted yet. Okay, God, sorry everyone for all the technical problems. It's been a rough week. So welcome everyone to our 12th session of Curse of Strahd. This before we start streaming, Gloomstorm is enjoying it. Is it chicken? Good chicken.
Pizza.
Before we start, I have some things to announce. As you can see, we made a new introduction video, or I made a new introduction video for the stream, but I also use these for the YouTube videos. I finally got the finger out of my ass to post the VODs of the previous sessions on my YouTube channel. You can press the socials, where you should be able to what the fuck? Contrast gifted 5 subs, dude. Holy crap. Thank you so much for giving
Dude,
sub.
I got a
Omol.
sub.
Oh, you got a sub. Omol got a sub. Get on in.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you so much,
Oh, yeah.
dude. Holy crap. Much appreciated. But yeah, anyway, where was I? Yeah, I made an introduction video, and I also posted the first, second, and third episode of this Curse of Strahd adventure on my YouTube channel. The third episode should be posted right now, and after that we are now heading towards Christmas, and since we are collaborating with the Dicer.no, which is a Norwegian dice store, we have a new discount code. Unfortunately, this discount code and dice store is only for our Norwegian followers, and because it's only available in Norway, because they're not shipping wares out of Norway yet. But if you use the discount code Santa Cres on your next purchase on their web store, you will be able to get a 10% discount. I'll post Dicer disc. There you go. So for my Norwegian followers, go ahead, buy some dice for yourself in a Christmas present, or buy for someone else you love or want to turn to the dark side, which is Dungeons and Dragons, which is, in my opinion, the best side. So yeah, I think that is all of the announcement for today, before we start heading into Curse of Strahd. How do you guys hear the music now?
No.
I don't.
You
Yes,
should.
I do.
Here.
Yes, you should in Roll20. So, unfortunately, last session, you guys finally were able to defeat the final boss of Death House, which turned out to be a mass of dead bodies, like a large mass of dead bodies that was summoned as you failed to do a certain ritual. Because as you got to the last ritual chamber, you could see the shadowy shapes of all the cultists appear in the room, chanting, "One must die, one must die." Well, you kind of took the gist of it and decided to sacrifice Felgrim, or Felgrim decided he could be sacrificed, and leave. Well, you decided to be the sacrifice, and but you didn't really die, did you? You were just put down and then put back up again with a health potion. So the sacrifice wasn't complete, and Lorgoth's hunger wasn't sated. So fight with Lorgoth and Elizabeth Durst, the evil mistress of the house, ensued. After already taking a lot of damage through a certain wild magic fireball. Felgrim really didn't have much HP left at the start of this combat. Being devoured by Lorgoth at one point, Felgrim fell to the ground, being dragged out of there by Sophaxis, the family death dog you actually managed to what do you say? Tame, yeah. Adopt. All of the above. He dragged you out of there, but unfortunately you could not be saved, as he failed his final death save. After a long and hard battle, Miles was also knocked unconscious, But when Gloomsworth finally was able to cut the string of Lorgoth, which turned out that little baby Walter was inside of Lorgoth in the mass of bodies, Gloomsworth was able to cut the string to the monster, and the monster was defeated.
Are no strings on me.
There are no strings. But unfortunately, as soon as you had won, the entire chamber started to collapse. And you didn't really have much time to think or act before you had to start getting the fuck out of there or risk being buried inside the dungeon. You started to, as good as you could, run out of there. So Faxis was able to get the dead body of Felgrim on his back and started running. Gloomsworth, he had to think about his partner and tried to get as soon as possible to his partner, who was without a leg and a hand waiting for him on the other side of the wall. Fortunately, the wall collapsed as well. He managed to get his partner with him, but Leaf, now having the choice of either saving his own life and just start to run out of there, or get poor Miles' body, who was unconscious at this point, and try to get him with him. Which turned out to be quite a hard choice for Leaf. He tried as best he could to lift Miles' unconscious body, but wasn't able to in the chaos of the collapsing chamber. So at one point he had to start running. But as Leaf was just about to head out of the chamber, some kind of wild magic made him able to see everything that was invisible to the naked eye. Seeing all the dead souls of the people who had died in Death House being trapped in this chamber. And among the dead spirits, or dead, he could see the spirit of Felgrim standing there. That is when he knew that Felgrim hadn't made it. And that was when the room collapsed, thinking that Miles was also trapped. Leaf and everyone, fortunately, after a long struggle, made it safely out of the dungeon. But at this point, they don't know the fate of Miles. They've lost Felgrim, but they got his body out of there, as they found a secret trapdoor leading up into the hunting lodge, or the hunting room inside of Death House on the first floor. That trapdoor hadn't been there before, but kind of magically appeared when they needed it the most. So that is where we started. They just made it out of the dungeon. Felgrim, Leaf tried to see if the door would open or if the windows were still shut. Unfortunately, they still were. Gloomsworth just got his partner up out of there, and they're still sitting in the room, together with Kira. I see that I have forgotten to get her little token in there. That is where we will start today's session. You've just made it out of the dungeon. You barely got a chance to take a breather, to think about all that has happened. Ooh, divine intervention. Miles. Okay, Miles, you get a advantage on your next roll. You might need it.
I'm gonna need this.
You might need it.
Thanks.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put Felgrim down to the floor. And I'm gonna take up my thief's tools and try to dirk the lock again. Even though I tried last time, I will try it again, because maybe something changed, who knows?
To open the doors. You try to open the doors with the lockpicks.
Yeah.
So
That's dexterity? No.
yeah, that's you use the
It is.
thieves tool and dexterity plus your thieves tool proficiency. If I remember correctly.
Yep.
Oh, they can't see the
Well.
dice log. Why can't they see the dice log?
That means I need to roll again, right?
You wish.
I do really wish.
What the fuck? Why? What the hell has happened to the dice log? I need to. Seems like I need to remove it and re-add it for some reason. See dice log. There we go. Sorry. There are sometimes some technical difficulties. A lot of them today. Wait. No. Fuck, I edited the wrong one. God damn it. That's not the one.
Meanwhile, if you're Norwegian, you can
Jesus.
go visit dicer.com and use Santa Crest for 10% off your purchase.
Nice.
Absolutely. While you're enjoying some Smarties.
Remember,
Smarties
don't click
today.
links in Discord. It can be virus.
It can be. Nice one, guys.
There's
Keep it
only
entertained.
one like calendar, dicer calendar for Christmas. Only one left in the store. Go use the code 10%. New dice every day. Fuck yeah.
Woo!
That's
can never get enough dice.
for your next purchase.
Okay, there we go. I'm not cool enough to just move to the Norway, dude. It's the easiest country to move into, isn't it?
No,
Just
it's
send
not.
it to Chris and make him send it to you.
Okay, I'm ready. But
I should do the roll again, I know.
But just as you attempt to, like, you fiddling all the thieves' tools out of your bag, you hear something. Did you hear that? Or was it?
It's closed. I'm trying to open the door. Take it easy.
So you hear something knocking on the door.
Crap. Okay, I will. I knock back.
Knock back. Okay. I guess you could do that.
With my 7 in int, I'm not smart. Yes, okay, I will take the handle and try to open the door again. Maybe it's open now.
It is.
What?
So as you open the door, you see tall shapes that loom out of the dense fog that seems to still surround everything. You see muddy ground and streets give way to slick wet cobblestones. You see tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. You see windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness, and no sound cuts the silence except the mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from distance. You are no longer on that hill you found yourself on. when you first enter the house. It is as if the house has moved, but looking around you, you see that this house fits far better among these houses than it did on that hill. You're no longer...
Okay, I'm gonna close the door.
But just as you close the door, you look down and you see a gift basket. And it has a gift note there, a little note as well. And a gift basket seemed to contain 6 bottles with some red fluid. You recognize it as health potions. You also see a bottle of Purple Dragon Crush, red wine you have been seeing in this house as well. And a taunting letter with the wax seal bearing the words, "Delivered to Master Ismark Kolyanovich." This letter has a seal, and I'm gonna show you guys. And Discord and their handouts. It has a seal which looks to be like a black raven with some kind of castle on the back of it. There we go. Nej, fader då. There we go. But yeah, also
Okay, this is creepy. I'm taking the basket and I close the door. And then I open the door again to see if it's still a town outside.
It is. And the basket is also there. Still.
Even though I picked it up and took it inside.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
We
There's a
got double
new
poles,
basket.
guys.
Yeah, a new basket. It's a loot cave. From
Okay,
Destiny.
I close the door again and I open up. Is it still a town?
It's still a town. And you guys
Is
Gloom
there
Surf, you
horses?
just hear the door being opened and shut several times. What is that
I'm
turtle
gonna step
doing?
out, really tired.
You step out. You don't see anyone around. Like, you could hear the knock just as you opened the door. First time you thought you should be able to have seen the person. As you can see, the street reaches down to the left and to the right, pretty far off. But you don't seem to see any kind of life at all. All the windows of the houses are dark or barred shut. The state of this town is not really good. They look to have been damaged or abandoned for quite a while. On some of the houses you can see scorch marks or signs of burning. And there's like this low mist that covers the streets and in between the streets. There's still no sunlight, as there is a set of clouds ahead blocking any kind of sunlight. It seems to be in the day.
Do I see my horse?
The horse is not there, no. Or the
Fuck,
cart.
the kids ate them.
There's no signs of the cart or the horse.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at Gloomy. Gloomy!
Yeah. What up?
We're not on the hill anymore.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that we are not on the hill. You know, we were at the house on the hill. We are now at the house in the city.
That makes absolutely no sense, and I'll start walk over.
So you walk over to
Walk
him.
over to, yeah,
I'm gonna actually change,
if I can. There, yeah.
just change the scene to this, and we can just imagine where we are at the point. Doesn't really make sense. Too important where you are in the house at this point. So you walk over to Leaf in the hall, where you can see he has put down the body of Felgrim. Did you just drop it on the floor, or is he sitting like next to the wall or something?
I know he's dead, so he's on the floor.
And you also see Zophaxis. He tries to lick the wounds of Felgrim, which probably isn't as good as his salvia is poisonous. But I'm sorry, guys. And you see Leaf kind of, I imagine you're still looking a bit unbelievably, like you not sure you quite believe the situation you're in, looking straight at the door.
I don't believe anything.
But you can also see a gift basket on the floor.
Oh. Stop licking him. Jesus, you will ruin him. Get off. I know, but you're quite toxic.
Huh? And Savoie just sits down looking up at you with his two heads. One of them still keeps licking Felgrim, and one just looks at you. And you get a sense he looks a bit disappointed.
So
Really?
gloomy.
Yeah, leave.
What should we do now? We lost both Miles and our friend there, Felgrim.
Yeah. This is not good. This is not how I imagined this expedition would go.
I don't know, I did see Felgrim's soul or something inside the room where the water and where we fought the big plump of shit. So he's dead. We should probably bury him. And Miles is underneath a lot of rocks. Yes.
Yeah, the room collapsed after us, so I guess there will take some time to get to recover his body. But
I tried to save him.
oh, I know you did your best. It's a sad day, Liv. It's a sad day.
It really is. At least we got wine and some
Who
potions.
Who knocked on the door?
I don't know. I was lock picking, and suddenly someone was knocking, and I knocked back, and I didn't get any answers. And then I opened up, and I suddenly see this town. See, I open up the door and show him. See, it's a fucking town outside. There's no horses. The kids ate our horses.
Where the fuck is our horse?
I know. We lost Miles, Felgrim, and horses. Fucking day.
I'll stick my head out and hello?
You can just hear the echo of your voice looming down the streets.
Hello?
No one responds. You only hear sound of something being shot.
Well, there are something here. I say we close the door for now.
You should.
And I'll close the door.
Cool. Kira approaches you. I know this is probably not in my place to say, but I am truly sorry for what happened to your comrades. I am sure you did everything you could. And,
I appreciate your concern.
I think we all should be just happy that anyone made it out alive at all.
I am. I am.
Did you get your legless friend with you, Gloomy?
Yeah, I got him. He's in the room next. Yeah, where I come from.
You could just hear some snoring coming from the other room. Recognizable snoring. You've heard the snoring many times. He is knocked out at this point.
Fair enough. Well, let's find a more suitable place to put poor Felgrim. He shouldn't lay on the floor, being licked to, well, his bones from a dog who is.
Maybe you can throw it in, have a ceremony in the fireplace, you know. We used to do that in the north, you know, when it was really cold and people were dying, we were throwing them in the fireplace to get the water.
Jesus. That's cruel. Even
No, it's
for
not that.
my standards.
No, it's not. It's not cruel. It's just that it's really hard to dig when there's like ice.
Well,
on
what
the
a
mud or
terrible
the-
waste of a good body.
It's not.
In the long run, I might be able to find further use of his services. But at this point, I find it maybe kind of hard, and I have realized that it's not as common in all the cultures as it is in mine. So, of course, I will respect that. But, we might find some use. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I assume if he wanted to live on, he would have lived on.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of rights
More normal way.
his kind usually had in such affairs?
Well, I say Leaf's plan is a good plan. I say we go for that.
Put him in the fire.
Throw
least we
in.
can get- At least we can get one proper burial.
But you
Before
said we
heading.
are in a village. There might be.
Well, I have had quite enough of unknowns today.
Yes, and I also heard someone shooting outside. I don't want to go out. It's like a war out there.
More like something being shut, like a door or shutters.
Yeah, war.
But yeah, who is this gift basket from? Isn't it strange for it to be delivered at this time?
I don't know. Just take a look. There's a note there.
Yeah, there's one thank you note that you can easily see that is open, but the other letter is sealed with this crest. The back sealed with the instruction to deliver it to Master Ismark Kolyanovich.
I'm not Master Ismark Kanoshovash, so I'm not gonna open this one.
I've never heard of him either. Master Ismark seems like someone important. But
What do you
this
say we're gonna do with this Gloomy?
I say we need the rest first, before doing anything.
yes.
Maybe we could just borrow the wine.
You want to open the wine, Leaf?
I want to open the wine, yes.
I guess.
Fine.
Yeah, I guess we should have a drink for Felgrim and for Miles. And for Thralsin and... Did you lose anyone else?
We've lost many along the way. We'll have a drink for all of them. I'll go and look for a place to put Felgrim on, like cushion or not the floor.
Yeah. No one wants to read the note at this point.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been this exhausted in my life. You might find someone else. It seems like the house has calmed down. Or who knows?
Maybe we should check the kitchen again. Maybe there's some real food this time. I'm actually a little bit hungry.
That might be.
Well, I will actually try to go into the kitchen. I will put my hands in front of my nose and maybe don't look. I will have my hands open like this, but I will look with one eye, so you know.
Just let me. I'm gonna put on the explorer mode now. In daylight mode. So places you have been will stay revealed. You can still see the body of George laying right next to the stairs. His broken body, his face smashed in by the animated suits of armor. You can still see the pieces of armor scattered all over the ground.
Poor George. So the rest of the wolves that I beat up, are they still
They
here
are
on the floor?
still. You can still see some of them burning in the fireplace.
Oh, they're in the oh yes, they are in the fireplace.
Yeah, you burnt them all, dude. You made sure of that. So the house seems eerily quiet. Just hear some creaking and what seems to be coming from the wind outside. But it's all so silent. There's no singing or no baby crying. There's no sound of any wolves.
I'll go get the rags from the previous room. There's 2, right? Yeah, 2. And I'll start rolling Felgrim into one and what's his name?
George.
Wow,
George.
Gloob's the leader of the crowd. George. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll
Oh, Jesus.
I'll tuck him in,
Poor George.
try and seal him up.
Yeah, you can spend some time doing that. You can see Kira. I'm gonna go up to that library and see if there's anything worth taking a look at. And well, I need some time for myself. If that is fine by you guys. Leave. What do you want to spend some time doing?
Yes, I'm still trying to get into the kitchen while I'm holding my nose and not taking a look.
No, that's right.
Yes.
The kitchen is over here. Easy enough to see. You can see like where the first floor when you first entered, it was in pristine condition. You now see the test of time on the interior, but it doesn't seem to be as badly upkept. It's just a heavy layer of dust that covers just about anything. You see that there is food, but most of the visible food is, of course, mostly rotten away or, become part of the dust. But there, you remember there was also a food storage in the back of the room. There might be something left.
Yes, I will take a look.
You see that, like, there's not even a stench anymore because most of the food has rotten away, and you can see even bags of flour has, like, the bags has been started to patch, have been whole in the end, being eaten up by insects or stuff like that. You do find a cheese wheel though, and you find a couple of flasks of wine, and but yeah,
Wine and cheese?
not much that is edible. And the cheese seemed to have gotten some blue patches, but maybe it's blue cheese.
Blue cheese is yummy.
Blue cheese is yummy.
Okay, I will grab the wine and the blue cheese, and I will run out to Gloomy and say, let's celebrate for the brave souls that we lost.
And you see, just as you
Perfect.
come out, you see that Glooms has just finished wrapping up both Felgrim and George under some covers.
I open up a bottle.
I'll join him and then I'll open up another bottle.
None of you take the wine from the basket, or you can...
Yes, that one too.
the wine that you drink, it tastes like it has fermented a bit much. It's stronger than it maybe was at one point. It tastes a bit stronger as well, but you're so thirsty and tired and hungry at this point that I think just about anything would have gone down except for the dinner you ate earlier. I'd probably never go down again. But as you open the bottle you got in the gift basket, I'm not sure, are you considered, like, are you a wine drinker, Leaf and Gloomsworth? Do you appreciate wine?
Of course. We are
Yes.
classy people after all.
I'm not classy, but I like wine.
Yeah, so there's a wine, it's super fruity and full. And
Nice.
as you take a bite of the cheese, Leaf, I don't know if you're doing the same, Gloomsworth, but it seems to be the perfect blend. And you feel as you drink the wine as if you get warm again. You feel warmth again. And that is also...
You should try this. This is so good. It's perfect. Yeah, I gave him cheese.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And for you as well, Grimsdorf, it's a perfect blend. But at the same time, you also notice how cold it is in the room, as the fireplace is not unlit at this point. Just the embers left from the the burnt out wolves, stuffed wolves, and bear.
Yeah. Then I will probably just, start to doze off because I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah,
As we sit there and drink wine and cheese.
So are you now in the... Where are you sitting and eating this stuff? Like, are you...
Where are we sitting, Leaf?
I'm trying to get out of the room, but I'll get there. I don't know. Where do I feel safe? I feel safe in the corner.
Okay, so we sit in the corner and we drink wine and eat cheese.
Right next to the fireplace. Get a little blanket in front of the fireplace there. Put some fire in. Nice and cozy.
Perfect.
We should probably say some words about Felgrim, George, and Miles. I remember Miles like a brother for one day. I remember Felgrim losing a lot of health and needed help. But he was really good at talking. What a guy! Oh, cheers. I'm too drunk, Gloomy. We should probably go to bed now.
I do remember Miles as a...
Brother.
Well... as red.
Yes, he was really red.
As red as this wine.
Oh, yes.
And... tasty, no.
That's
No,
racist.
he was...
Colorful.
I did...
Fruitful.
Did you taste... Did you taste him?
Well, no,
And me
I don't
neither.
think so. But, you know, I am starting to get a little buzz too, you know, so...
Okay, guys, roll a constitution with disadvantage.
I'm not even done with my speech!
Well, let's hope not.
Felgrim,
This wine is really getting
I-
to you.
I killed Felgrim. I killed him.
Wait,
I
what?
killed him. I love you, Gloomy.
You can't kill anyone. Leave. You're too kind.
I killed him, and
But-
then I poured some potions, and now I'm the villain, and no one loves me anymore.
No,
I killed
really.
the
I love you.
I love you too.
I-
You're like a father to me.
No. What?
You're like a father to me.
Well, you're like a daughter to me, so...
Daughter?
What? Son.
Spokojnie noche, daddy. Spokojnie noche.
Leave.
Okay, so
Leave. I slap him.
What, daddy?
There's no sleep.
There's some sleep.
Where's Miles?
He's dead.
He should have been here. What?
He's dead.
And just as you say that, Gloomsworth, we're gonna have a little change of scenes. And
Best drunken acting ever.
oh yeah, like that is inspiration for you. It's so funny. So let's rewind a little bit back to the ritual chamber as the room was collapsing. Miles, you find yourself waking up as if a voice called to you. Miles! Wake up, Miles! Wake up!
What?
Just as you wake up, you see the room collapsing around you. You see none of your friends. And just as you're about, like you see the roof just above you is collapsing and just about to hit you, you find your ring on your finger. How was it that you activated it again, Miles?
I'll touch it with my other hand and what? Home. Take me home.
And just as I said, you warp around, your body just gets warped and vanishes just as the rocks of the original chamber collapse all around. And you're suddenly transported to an entirely different place. You just find yourself falling to the ground, laying on the ground just as you were in the original chamber. You can't really see anything around you. All you can feel at this point is the pain in your body, almost not being able to move after all the damage you took at the battle. After a while, you cough up some blood, and you see that the ring is glowing red in a pulse, steady pulse. You haven't really seen it do this before. You look around you and you find yourself surrounded by dead trees. They remind you a lot of the dead trees you saw coming into Barovia.
What?
But as you listen closer, you think you can hear the sound of water. Like water hitting the shorelines, the waves crashing towards the beach. The mist clears up a bit, and you see beams of what might be sunbeams, but they don't give you the warmth of the sun. And it's a cold white light. For just a moment, this light clears up some of the fog, and just you're about maybe 40 feet away from this shoreline, and you see a little hut. You've seen it before. It seems very familiar.
Where am I? What? And I'll keep walking towards the hut.
You stumble up, barely being able to stand. You feel like every bone in your body is aching after Largoth slammed you. Slowly walking towards this little hut. Almost there, Miles. Almost there. You hear a familiar voice in your head.
What? Oh, not again.
You don't see anyone around.
Where are you? Hello? Where?
Almost there, Miles. Just a little further.
I'll keep going.
Roll a deck save for me.
Alright. $18. Oh, I have advantage from the
Oh, that's true.
21. That even better.
21, Jesus. You can feel yourself almost stumbling to the ground, but you find some inner strength and manage to stay up. And as you look up, you see a white figure in the window of this little hut,
No.
looking towards you, waving you towards him. Almost home, Miles. You're almost
I'll-
home.
Try and walk faster.
Your vision becomes blurred as you get closer to the hut. You look around you a little more, out towards a large lake. A name pops up in your head. You know this lake, you know the name. Lake Savoie? Huh. Why does this all seem so familiar to you? As you get closer to the hut, you see a lot of fishing gear. Most of it just tossed to the ground.
But oh, what? No, what? I'll try and pick up some of the gear to see if it's usable in any way.
You find a fishing rod laying just in front of the hut, next to a tree lump. You remember that this tree stump was you used to sit here, fletching your lures and fixing your fishing rod. But you were much younger. You see that this fishing rod is broken, in bad condition, but at one point of time you remember this was a very fine fishing rod. This was yours. You cough up some more blood and your body aches. You look up again towards the fishing hut. Your eyes become blurry. And you feel, once again, you can see the pulsating red light coming from your ring. It's getting more intense. Dum, 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 dum. And you look up again. You hear the same voice. Miles, stay awake. Don't go.
What?
Your eyes become blurry again. The ring starts emitting more and more. And it gets activated. This time, you are thrown towards some muddy streets, face first in the mud. You look up.
What the?
You see the outside of the house. A familiar house. Entrance to the house you were in, the Durst Manor. But it's no longer on the hill. It's surrounded by a lot of houses. Empty, forsaken houses.
I'll try and stand up.
Take a little time, but you manage to get yourself up. Your whole body aching. You find it hard to keep consciousness. You knew that you were on the brink of death. You've never been this close.
Well, I'll look around and what can I see other than the house? Because no,
You see a lot of other.
not.
You see a lot of other houses, both on the side right next to the house, the Durst Manor. You see a lot of other houses reaching, like, it seems to be quite for quite a way down the street. There's a lot of houses. You see a lot of buildings. Turning around, you see a large castle on top of a cliff looming over the city.
Whoa. What the?
You also think you're able to see in the background the tower of a church.
Ah. Is there lights in any of the houses?
Looking at the houses around you, it doesn't seem to be so. They're all dark, or windows are shut, barred shut, or some houses have large holes in their roof. Some have seem to have been almost burnt down. Others have weird, large scratch marks in them. This street seems to be dead. But
Well. No. I'm not going in there again. Are there any tracks on the ground?
you see there are tracks in the ground. You see a set of wheel tracks looking to come from a little cart of some kind. Relatively fresh, but leading towards and leading down, like if you imagine the house leading to the left of the house, leading down, street leading down into a cross. And there seems to be, like, the road is very muddy, and you see a lot of foot tracks, but almost none of them look to be recent. None of them look to be fresh, except for the little cart wheel set and have some small footsteps.
Follow the cart tracks to wherever it goes, and and try and knock on the door and at the first house I see in the area around the cart where I find it.
Well, there, as you can see in the photo, there are like houses on both sides of the street.
I'll take to the left of the cart then.
There doesn't seem to be anyone responding as you go to the house, but you could just see that the door is almost fallen off its hinges, and on the door you see some large scratch marks.
No, I'll just walk in, if possible.
To this house?
Yes.
It opens easily enough as the door falls down, falling off its hinges as you try to approach it. There's nothing inside except for destroyed furniture. The same place seems kind of unsafe, even as you see that the water drips down from the ceilings. You can see holes leading all the way up to the roofs. It's cold, and you feel yourself, you're exhausted.
It'll do. I'll take some of, if there's any pillows or cushions from the furniture, and put it in a corner and try and sleep.
Okay. It's not comfortable, and what you can find of cloth or pillows is either very holy or very full of holes, or is wet or cold, but it's better than nothing, you think. And you feel yourself drifting up away. Just as you're about to drift away, you hear a voice. Miles, come back.
What?
You're not safe. Find your friends.
Yeah, but... I look to the ring again.
It is now no longer glowing.
There. I'll try as best I can to not fall asleep, but it's hard. But she's telling me I have to. No, but yeah, I go back out in the street and.
As you get back on the street, you hear the sounds of a raven flying over you,
What?
circling you a little. And then you can see it flies over to the Durst house, sitting on its roof, looking down on you. Can you roll a perception for me?
Yes.
Thank you for the bits, Kiwi, and thank you for the follow, old dudes, DD.
9.
9.
9.
You try to look closer at it, but you feel your vision getting blurred again, but you swear that this raven is looking right at you.
Is it? No, but and I'll touch my chest and strangely cast Speak with Animals on myself. What?
He just looks at you for a bit. Friends, inside. You're not safe out there.
In that house?
Yes.
Okay. I'll move towards the house, dragging my feet, because I don't like that house. But if she says, and it says...
Friends, inside.
Yeah...
Friends, inside.
I'll walk in the house, into
This is like getting
the house
being
again.
drunk, getting home.
Oh.
Going into the wrong house. Just, oh, this is my bed.
Yeah.
And just as you like stumble to the front door and it opens and you stumble inside, Clunesworth and Leaf, he stumbled inside just as Leaf were about to fall asleep again in his drunken demeanor. And Clunesworth, he stumbles into your scene that you were having.
I'll fall on my face on the ground. Totally exhausted.
I see him. Hey,
Gloomy, go back to sleep. You're just dreaming.
I see him.
You're
Like-
dreaming, Gloomy.
Oh, You sure, Leaf?
Who are you seeing?
Oh, he's red, like wine.
It's Satan. He's gonna take us. Just sleep. It will be over.
Why in person? Can you
Why?
bring me another bottle?
It's red
Please.
like wine. Oh, sorry. Oh, don't make me laugh, please.
Why are we even here?
Oh, I'll see you tomorrow then, Leaf. Thank you.
Okay, good night. Good night, Miles.
Good night, wine person.
Ah. Ah.
So,
Miles.
you all fall asleep. Maybe the heaviest sleep you've had in a while. As your exhausted bodies. Like, I think you all of you were considered bloodied. Think about your... Yeah, Leaf, you had 13 out of 34 health points left. Glooms had 7 out of 33. Miles 1 out of 37, 1 exhaustion level. And Leaf, you were poisoned.
Nice.
But we're all gonna have a little dream sequence here. And we will start with Leaf. Felgrim, you want to take the lead on this?
Just pull up my shit here.
New DM. Oh my god. Woo!
Finally.
Leave. As you are drifting into your slumber and everything's becoming dark around you, you fall into a deep sleep and start dreaming. Feels for now as you're sleeping in a soft bed. It feels homely, cozy. You feel well rested. And as you sit up and look around the dimly lit room, you see a shadow at the edge of your bed. Small stature, yet very familiar. You see Felgrim. His hood above his face, covering half of it. And he looks up at you, staring at you as you're lying in bed, his hands slowly raising and pointing at you. Looks like Felgrim. And then suddenly, his eye starts to sink into his skull, turning into deep black color. His already pale skin becoming even more white and gray. As he screams, "Murderer!" And his mouth and jaw opens wide like a banshee, almost stretching as far as his entire body himself. And suddenly he charges at you, and that's when you wake up.
I'm throwing up a little bit.
Roll a wisdom save for me, Leaf.
With disadvantage?
If you want.
Yes, I'm kind of freaked out. Yes, 5.
You get a stress point for the stress point.
Fine.
Kai. Helvete. Tougher? Bearded? Holy crap! You just gifted 20 gift subs. You absolute madman, dude. Holy crap. And 1,000 bits as well. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much. Just had to give that a little attention. Going to be seeing you. Good night. Good night, dude. Bye bye. Holy crap. Hashtag uninstall. Holy crap, dude. Have a good night's sleep, dude.
Is there anyone else awake?
They seem to be fast asleep, and as you look around the room, you see the covers of Felgrim are gone, and you see his dead body laying there. It is dark, the room cold. It is freezing cold. And you feel some shivers up your spine as you are sure that it looks like the body is moving, slowly rising up. Then you wake up again. This time, waking up in your own puke on the floor right next to Gloomsworth. And that is when we'll go over to Gloomsworth's dream.
So as you have drifted off into sleep, suddenly find yourself in an office, surrounded by paperwork and things that needs to be signed, as always. A familiar, homey feeling. The door opens, and in the door steps your partner, looking all healthy and fine, carrying another stack of paper for you to look through and for him to go through with you. As he comes over to your desk, he places the papers in front of you and he says, "Is everything okay, Gloomsworth?" And before you even get the chance to respond, all the light in the room around you start to dim. And it gets cold. Starts to get breezy and chilly. And suddenly, the shadow of Felgrim appears up behind your partner. It doesn't look like Felgrim anymore. It looks like a werewolf or a banshee. You're not quite sure, with red glowing eyes. And you see Felgrim sink a whole set of razor-sharp teeth into the back of your partner as a hole starts to appear in the floor. And as your partner is screaming and you sit in your chair, unable to do anything, your partner is dragged underneath the ground as it closes behind us.
You wake up as well, Glooms. But you don't wake up in the house.
Oh, man.
You are back in the camp for you and your partner. Roll a wisdom save for me. With, depending on your own thoughts of the situation, disadvantage or no disadvantage. I'll give you the choice.
$17.
17.
Disadvantage.
Holy shit. So you wake up. And you realize, oh, it must just have been a dream. Can't let your dream scare you. Before you find yourself in the camp, and oh, this is strange. Looking up, you see someone sitting next to the fireplace in the middle of your own tent and that of your partner. But it's not your partner. It's the little figure with his hood up. Seems to be Felgrim sitting there. But this time though, he doesn't have any red glowing eyes. He seems to be quite alive. I'll now give you guys a chance to have a little conversation. Felgrim, you are allowed to think of this as you know that you're dead. You know what has happened. And you know your fate. But you'll get one last talk.
Felgrim is just gonna take a deep sigh, twiddling his thumbs as he looks at Gloomsword. Hello.
Why are you here?
I was lucky enough to be granted a last word before I'm off.
I see. How does it feel?
I don't know yet. To be honest, I feel like I've been close to this many times. I mean, I have been close to this many times.
Yes, but I expect that being close really isn't that close to experiencing actual closure.
It's strange. But I think what I am to take from this is we all have two purposes. And my second one is starting now.
You want me to tell me of your purpose? Your secondary purpose. Second, I mean.
I would if I could.
I see.
But the Raven Queen works in mysterious ways.
I heard
and I
you
am
died.
where I'm needed. This is
do
goodbye,
wish you-
Gloomsword.
What do you
I
guys?
know. I wish you the best of luck in your second life, but you will be missed dearly. And I am sorry, truly, for what happened.
Take care of the rest of them. And don't touch my sword.
I can't speak for everyone, but I will certainly not touch it.
They will learn that it's a bad idea.
I have a friend who's attracted to shiny things, so I'll spread your words of warning.
Thank you. And Felgrim is gonna turn around and just walk off.
You see him walking off into the woods. And you see the mists surrounding the camp. And he disappears into it. and the mist gets closer to you as well, and as they approach, you feel yourself once again tired, falling back into sleep. And don't wake up again. And let's pause there for a second, because fucking Christ, Bearded Husky gifted 44 fucking gift subs. Was it?
I saw.
What the fuck? He gifted 64 gift subs. That is insane, dude. Holy crap. You have too much money. Thank you so much, dude. But what the no, it was 4 subs. Sure. Holy crap, dude. That is insane.
You know what's funny?
Uh,
You know what's very funny? I dodged all of them.
Hey.
oh, man.
Dang.
I don't have that many followers even. Like,
You know, the dead don't tell tales, you know?
dude, a lot of these guys I've never even seen. Oh my god. My sister got one.
Didn't even want to be sub to this channel anyway.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That is insane. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, dude. Wait. What the fuck did you just do now? What did... Come on, dude. This is just insane. You don't have money to do this.
I dodged all of them again.
What?
Say,
No. Don't. Instead
Wait,
of
I'm
gifting
gonna-
20 subs, just give the one, dude.
Wait.
This is too much. This is way too much. Holy crap.
Oh, I'm already a subscriber, so that's why I got them.
Oh, that is super.
waited.
I think it
Felgrim,
was.
I think you
I
got
think
a
it
gift.
was-
I think you got a gift sub from Bearded earlier, because a couple of weeks ago he gifted almost as many subs. Holy crap, you sneaky motherfucker! Oh my god, dude! Holy shit! Okay,
Thank you for donating to the stream.
thank
Very
you
kind of you.
so much, dude. Holy crap, that is far too much. I can
I'm
never.
a liar. I didn't know.
Jesus fucking Christ. That is insane. Okay, sorry. We'll have to get back to the stream now. Okay, what do you guys think of? We have one more dream. Let's do one more dream and then we'll take the break. Or do you want to do the break now?
All right.
Yeah, one more dream.
The same for me. I can do the dream now.
Yeah. Miles, this is your dream.
Dead tired after your whole shebang, you obviously find sleep in the most uncomfortable of places very quickly. Sleep takes you, as it doesn't take long before you fall into a deep, dreamlike state. And as you do, you see that you're in a very beautiful forest, unlike the one you just found yourself in. Seems to be later in the year, as all the different leaves on the trees are turning into all kinds of different colors, falling to the ground around you. You look around and you see something in the distance. The silhouette of a woman, maybe? You're not quite sure, but you start to follow. But no matter how quickly you try to follow, it seems that she's always one step ahead of you. And you start running and running, but you always keep the same distance. And you see now that the more that you run, suddenly the darker it gets around you, and the further into the woods you run, The trees become more and more thick-like, and there are less colors and less leaves around you. You keep running until you stand at the edge of a tall cliff. There's nothing there. You look behind you and you see the forest that you just ran out of. As suddenly, several glowing eyes, red, start to look at you from the shadows and the fog. Coward, you hear a voice say. And suddenly, more voices joins in. Coward, 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 coward. Almost seems like 100 voices screaming coward at you. It gets unbearable. So much that you lose your footing and fall backwards off the cliff behind you. And right as you're about to hit the rocky ground of the river beneath you, you wake up.
Roll a wit save for that. Did you roll a save?
Yes, I will. We save, right?
Yeah. You don't have to do
It's
it.
a nat 1, and I'm sticking with it.
Holy crap, dude. That's
Yep.
2 distress points.
Woo!
Once again, you find yourself right next to the hut. And you just hear the voice. Why did you leave me, Miles? Why? And you feel something touching your shoulder, but just as you grab and reach for it, you wake up again. And this time you fumble and you stumble on the floor right next to where Leaf just woke up. If he woke up of the sound of you slamming the ground, you're not quite sure, but Leaf also wakes up screaming and you wake up screaming. Everyone except Gloomsworth is still fast asleep. And that is where we'll take our break. Jesus!
Yeah.
Christ, Bearded is insane!
Yeah, that's insane, yeah.
My boy.
That is $500 worth of gives up.
So many new dice that you can get on dicer.no
Maybe I can buy
for
the
10% off if you use code
I can maybe buy the Stream Deck now next month.
Yeah. Was it Crest to Santa or Santa Crest or what was it?
Santa Crest. I'll
Santa
remember to use this Dicer this on dicer.no. You get the yes, there we go. No? You use this discount code Santa Crest on dicer.no's web store to get a 10% discount on your next purchase. It's getting close to Christmas, guys, so find a present for yourself or for a loved one. Or for someone you are thinking of turning to the ways of the D&D. Okay, guys, I need to get something to drink for my throat and get my mind around the insane person that is bearded, or tougher as we call him. We will be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah, game.
So just before we went into a short break, we had some dreams of Leaf and Gloomsworth where they both saw Felgrim. And we had Miles as well, that's true. And they just woke up feeling quite distressed, at least Leaf and Miles, after the experience. But as they wake up now, we can still see the body of Felgrim and George laying on the floor, but they are still covered.
Did I get a long rest?
Yeah, you got a long rest.
Yes! Okay.
Me too.
Like how you
You
left.
all get a long rest. So, and you ate. Miles didn't really eat. You wouldn't have to eat some breakfast now.
Yep.
But yeah, you will get a long rest.
So I'm waking up with all this puke all over me.
Mm. And the gift basket right next to you.
And I look around and I see Felgrim is still lying there. And Miles,
What?
what are you doing here? Is this a dream?
No.
Okay, slap my face if this slap my face so I know it's not a dream.
And I slap him.
What? You're awake already?
You're basically still sleeping though.
What? I heard slap.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you wake up from the slap, I guess. Yeah.
Gloomy.
If this is a dream, it's not like any dream I've ever had.
And you had
Gloomy.
some fucked up dreams.
Yeah.
Look, it's Miles is here.
Yo.
Yo.
Wait,
Don't
what?
be so fucking casual, man. You were dead for like 5 minutes ago, and now you're alive. What is going on? Are you undead? Are you? What are you?
Dead?
Yes,
No.
yes. You got all the rocks on you, and
No.
I tried to. No.
The cavern's filled. Where did you come from?
Where did
Outside?
you go?
What?
What?
Yeah.
Did you take a shortcut or something?
I guess.
That's some
Can you
vague answers, my friend.
Yes. Can you please tell me what is going on?
I have no idea.
But we drank to your death last night. That's no. Well,
Now we just drank for Felgrim.
well, I drank for 5, 6 death.
So
Yeah,
now
so
you can
you
drink
technically
for me
wouldn't
that I'm
be-
alive.
Well, Miles, you
My
didn't
head
really
hurts.
know that Felgrim was dead before now, because you didn't really see it in the battle.
Oh. Reaction.
But I'm here. I know drank for me. I
What
know drank for
happened?
Felgrim. Where's he?
He's there dead.
What?
He's dead.
No.
He's rolled up in a fucking carpet.
What? Where?
He's on the
Nope.
floor, right next to George. That's also rolled up in a fucking carpet.
Yeah, but he's dead. That I know.
Yes. Rest in peace.
We were unfortunate to lose Miles. No, sorry,
What?
Felgrim.
No.
Down in the.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
lost you
Cameron.
guys as well.
Yeah, we thought so as well. But
But what
Right.
happened to Felgrim? How did he die?
do you remember the big blob that was trying to kill us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that was a big one. He's a small one. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. astute observation, Gloomsword.
I am a detective after all.
I'm gonna run up to Miles and put my fingers up to his neck to check if he's got a pulse. Stand still, brother.
He's got a pulse.
Okay, you're not fucking dead. I gave him a big hug.
Uh,
missed you, man. I missed you.
Okay.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're my brother, you know. You can't leave me like that.
I got you back, brother.
What?
Sister?
What?
I'm here.
Oh, good.
For you.
I will take my hands away and then go back to my corner again and drink what's left.
There's nothing left. It's so
Fucking
Miles,
bull.
you also notice this gift basket that's standing there that you haven't seen.
What's that?
It's a basket.
Yeah, what's in it?
Well, you see
Oh,
the
there was
Potions
wine.
and wine.
There was wine.
It's not for us, it's for Krashkin.
Understandable. Was there anything other in the basket?
4 health potions. No, sorry, 5 health potions. And a note. Where you can see
Note.
a little note. And a letter, a sealed letter with a crest. It looks to be of a raven. A black raven with his wings outstretched to both sides, head on the side in profile. And there seems to be some kind of sigil behind it, kind of looking like some strange castle.
Have you read this, Gloomy?
The letter is sealed,
We were
and it says,
kind
"Deliver
of-
to Master Ismar Kolyanovich." The note is easy enough to read.
We were kind of busy celebrating your death. Well, not celebrating.
What?
You know, celebrating your life
Okay.
with
You were
wine.
dead for us, you know.
We thought you were gone.
Smashed
you
to
a toad.
pieces.
I am very happy to see you, and I'll try to stand up, and I'll probably won't be able to stand up.
As this all is happening, Kira starts coming downstairs. "Oh, Miles, you're back.
Yeah.
Are you? Is he? Is that a ghost or is he actually here?
He got pulled, so he's fine.
I'll poke myself. I'm not a ghost.
How the hell did you get out of the dungeon?
I don't know.
I don't believe him.
You can try
No.
roll an insight if you want.
Fuck yeah.
Can I do as well?
Yeah.
24,
Kira.
bitch.
Yeah, not even close, bitch.
21.
Okay, roll charisma save.
I'll.
That's one.
Yeah, I have a -3 in this. This is gonna be as well. It's 14. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I see inverse.
Right,
So
so I don't think you...
What do they read on your body language, or what do they think?
They'll see me touching
Rolling.
the ring a lot.
No. My precious.
What is that on your hand?
Skin?
Funny.
Clever.
I'll take up my magnifying glass and I'll cast detect magic on it.
Ooh. Nice. You still have some charges left on it?
Resets daily.
Resets daily, yeah. Nice.
Or after a long rest, yeah.
After all, nice, cool. You do not really see what school of magic, but it's clearly some powerful magic imbued in this ring.
No school.
You're not able to see or determine which school of magic it is. But the whole ring seems to be glowing red, a strong red light, as you look upon it with your spyglass. You take the spyglass away, it's not glowing. Take the spyglass in front of it, it's glowing.
What are you doing?
And you also notice a crack in the middle of it.
Oh.
You can see that it kind of looks like...
But is it I don't sense any school because there isn't any school of magic, or I'm not able to.
You're not able
Because-
to discern because you just whole strong aura of it.
Because detect magic should do that by default.
Yeah, I know,
Okay. Fair enough.
but you're not able
It's
to.
a DM.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Just making sure.
but that is
Because I'm
something.
the DM, that's why.
But that is something you would find very curious because you know that
Yeah.
normally you would be able to.
I'm actually gonna put my coin in front of his glass.
Shit.
What do you see?
Oh, okay. I'll look at the coin.
Yeah, it's
My
still,
turn. I need to.
still got the.
10-minute duration, yeah, through the looking glass. No. Magnifying glass, I mean.
It's as you look at it, as you turn it, it has this coin. Well, if you can describe the coin for him, what is the visuals of this coin?
So this coin got like this really blank side with nothing special on it. When you turn it, it's a darker side with a picture of a raven. Yes.
Well, it's definitely a coin.
Yes. But it's
it
been
is-
acting really weird lately.
This coin seemed to give off strong magical energies from just about every school of magic. But for the most part, it gives off the divination school. Basically, what you know about divination is divination magic is used to know stuff. You're a fan of divination.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Divination school is for?
The school of divination is basically a school of knowing stuff, getting to know.
Yeah.
You know, like identify, speak with animals, detect thoughts, see invisibility, scrying. They're all detect magic. They're all divination.
Yep.
And that is what, like, when you turn it to the light side, the white side of it, it's clear as day. That is divination magic. But on the black side of it, it gives off just everything, dude. Seems chaotic in nature.
It's a curious leaf, but have you enchanted it yourself?
No, it's a coin that I got from my uncle, and it's always bring me luck.
Well, it's all over the place.
Yes, I know. It's been making music and bright red light and all kind of shit lately. I don't understand what's going on with my lucky coin. I don't feel lucky anymore. I feel abused somehow.
Like, you see spirits.
This is spirits. Is it my mind? No, it's not my mind anymore. Now I know it's this freaking coin, but I can't throw it away. I
And-
need it.
Perhaps your uncle just left you a little gifts of party tricks. I don't know. But unless you have any answers to where those magical abilities came from, I can't tell you anything much. Then it's magical and it contains most of all arcane traditions.
So guys, I just uploaded
No.
a photo of what the Ring of Miles looks like in the handouts.
Nice.
It looks like it's made out of gold, or it's golden in color. And it looks like a sun with a red ruby in the middle of it. And some other strange symbols. But as I said, Gloosworth, you could see there was a crack in the red ruby.
Would I know that that indicates it's being used or being used up or anything? Would I have any knowledge of that?
You can roll an Arcana.
— 16.
You have knowledge that magical items like these usually have a certain amount of juice, magical juice to it. And certain, like, the strong energies you felt of this ring gives you some idea of just how powerful it must have been. But as you can see that the ruby, which is the source of the magical powers, is cracked. You reckon this is maybe why you can't determine which school of magic it is, and also that it might be not working as it should.
I think our friend Miles over here has a few tricks up his sleeve, explaining why he escaped his demise.
Maybe you should have told me that before I tried to save you, Miles.
I didn't know.
Well, he was unconscious, Leith, when we left him. By some... Was the ring able to revive you, Miles? And you escaped like that? How did you regain consciousness? Is that the ring's power?
I don't know. I just woke up and managing to dodge a rock that would have hit me. It might have been that one that woke me up, actually. I don't know.
But
It might be.
you came from the outside, as you said, right?
Yeah.
So it must have. Did you exit a tunnel or something, or were you transported somewhere?
I woke up in the street.
Must have been some sort of mighty teleportations then, I guess. Explains the power of the ring in some capacity, I guess. You hold on to that. That might come in handy a while. Well,
Yes, I will hold on to this.
probably have to repair it some sort. I see the gem is cracked. So,
Do I see if it's more cracked now after I've used it than before?
Roll an investigation for me.
Right. Investigation. 10.
did you crack the case? Ha!
Got him!
Adam.
As you investigate the ring, you can see the crack doesn't seem to have gotten any larger, but you can see that one side of the ring, or the ruby, is glowing ever so slightly, but the other side is dormant. Gluesurf is so fucking pleased with himself.
I just thought of something. Yeah, no, nothing.
I can give a little. I see that, Mr. Fox, you asked what kind of a campaign we're playing. Curse of Strahd, which is a gothic horror adventure set in the domains of dread Barovia, where Strahd is the main bad guy, who is a vampire. It's basically the D&D version of Dracula. A very cursed place. You can also see VODs of our previous sessions on YouTube. I've uploaded 3 episodes by now, and other episodes will come shortly, because it's taken me a lot less time to edit now that I made the introduction video and such. But you can Google it, dude, and you'll get a little impression of what that is. Yeah, I should make a challenge point to describe the adventure a little later. Okay. So, is anyone of us... I wasn't quite paying attention, and now I'm talking as Kira. So you have this ring, Miles, that you didn't tell us about. That
I showed it. No, wait.
Is it normal?
I've always had
about...
it on me. You never asked.
Is it normal to talk about your jewelries?
I have no idea how this works.
If it's something that can potentially save people's life, it's nice. As you said yourself, Leaf, it would be nice for you to know that, so you didn't risk your own life in trying to save his. And that's just my...
You told us everything about your possessions.
Oh. Well, no, but... Then
Well,
again,
that's your answer.
I haven't really traveled along with you guys in the first place, have I? Can we really trust anyone, though?
So, on that note, I don't have to tell you about anything, right?
That's true. But
I just think it's nice that you're alive and with us. That's
me too.
Good news.
Yeah, it is good that
If we are gonna go into a fight about whether or not we've told anyone everything about ourselves and what we wear, we're not gonna go anywhere.
Hello, I am Miles. I have this ring that if you attack me, I will teleport away. Bye bye.
Well, as long as we have each other's best intentions in mind, I guess we could get along. But know this, I have my own stuff to figure out in these lands.
You're here on Dawn Watcher's business, aren't you, no?
I am. I was personally sent out by Vesemir on a quest here, which at this point of time I cannot tell you about. It's for your own safety. But know this, I have my own reasons for being here as well.
Inside check.
Mm-hmm.
Can't she, if she can't really tell me about her mission from the Dawn Watcher, even though I am her superior officer? Where's my insight? There it is. I'll use my inspiration. I want to know this. Perfect. 23.
23. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me roll a save, even though I guess that one will be kind of hard to see at this point. Charisma saving throw. You see that she actually get a little nervous as the implied, and you really get a sense that she's not really telling the truth. But you don't get any. Well, she looks very nervous, not really telling the full truth.
Okay.
Why do you look at me like that, Gloomsworth? You're making me nervous.
I have been in this business for a long time, and I can tell when people aren't honest with me. And I do not enjoy it.
There's no fooling you, is there? You old turtle. Just know this, I mean you no harm. And I hope...
Inside check!
Okay.
15.
She's not lying.
Okay.
She seems honest, but as you just said, we haven't really known each other for more than a couple of hours. Half a day. We don't have to share all our secrets now, do we? But let's make an arrangement, shall we? You are Dawn Watchers. We were sent here to set up a base of operations. I guess you got the same orders as me in that regard. It seems like we just got ourselves a house. We have the deed to the house and everything. What if...
How do you know about the deed?
Ah, Gloomsworth, you got me again. I have my ways. And as you know, I was also going through this house before you were. But I try not to touch much of this place, as I could sense a lot of it was cursed. I guess you guys didn't heed the same caution as I did of just bringing anything I found in this house along with me, but I too found a deed to this house and a deed to a certain windmill.
Call it professional curiosity.
Indeed.
Indeed. But let's say we have the deed to the house now, to a family long lost. What if we try to... Maybe I can take on the role of a long lost family member of the Durst family. Maybe we could claim this house as our own. Surely you must agree that we would need such a place. If
Are we really like...
I
go
would
on.
explain that it just showed up in the middle of town.
Something tells me this house, well, before we hopefully ended the curse, has always been here in this town.
How do we know if we actually lifted this curse?
We survived the night.
Yes.
We haven't seen any ghosts.
I actually don't know, because this night I saw Felgrim over there actually standing up from where he's like laying now, so...
You what?
Did you guys?
I don't know if that was in the second dream. First, I saw in first dream with a comfy bed, and then Felgrim telling me I was a fucking murderer. And now, I don't know.
I too had a dream about Felgrim. Not as scary.
I had a dream as well, but I fell out of it.
You all had a dream. Fell out of it. I had no such dreams.
Strange.
Well, is anyone going to take a look at this note, or are we just ignoring it?
I think I'm gonna burn this note, actually.
I think Luby should look at it. He's the note guy.
Oh, okay.
Who's the note guy?
Gloomy, you should probably read the note because you always are reading so nice and calm.
Yeah.
And make me actually understand what it's saying in the note. You know?
I will read the note. I'll pick it up.
You see that the note seems to be... Oh god. Can someone boot that guy? Cyber Killer in the chat. You see it being aggregated on S. Thank you for cleaning this vermin off of my domain. Your efforts are appreciated. You are the first to ever leave it alive. Please accept this small gift to help your recovery. Welcome to Barovia. And then you hear a sound as coming from the note itself. A slow clap sound.
Oh, really?
Okay, so this house is still cursed. We know that now.
Well, leave. You can toss it in fire. Take it.
Can I? Please, yes. There's no fire.
You saw the note had the same symbol as you could see on the crest on the wax symbol on the other letter. Which is addressed to, well, delivered to Master Ismar Kolyanovich. The wax seal is not broken.
I am kind of curious about the other note, though. Should we look at it?
Yeah, sure, хорошо. Do it.
Probably.
But the sealed letter, do we have a way to reseal it, or who is this S guy?
I don't know. Who is dexterous? Who can redo a seal perfectly?
I'm
Oh.
really dexterous. I
Perfect.
think. But I
Oh,
got a lot of puke on me, so I don't know. My hands is really greasy and stuff. So
You know, just spit and
Do you have
wash this up.
a fabricator set? Letter, like the letter kit?
together.
There's like
Why
a
should I have
think
that?
forgery set, I think it's called.
No, but I got a water skin. Probably some water in it.
Probably.
Yes, I open up and I pour on my hands
Mm-hmm.
and I wash away my puke.
Okay.
from the hands.
What is it going to do now? And I wash my hands. Okay. Your
Nice.
hands
Okay,
are
my hands is not greasy anymore. It's just wet.
just like
but
wet
that's
cat.
fine. I'm not a cat. Okay, I will go to the sealed leather and I will take up one of my daggers and I will start really like carefully trying to flip it open without destroying the seal.
Okay, roll
Nice.
sleight of hand for me.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
What?
I was gonna use my bardic inspiration on him. If I
You can
could.
do that. You can do that.
Okay.
You can sing me a song, Mr. President.
Sing me a song, Mr. Gloonsworth Man.
Yeah, I'll cast bardic inspiration on him.
That's a plus.
D6.
D6, nice.
So how does your bardic inspiration glooms that you let your bard
I'm using inspiration.
find your inner bard, Gloonsworth? How is your bardic inspiration? What do you do when you use bardic inspiration?
I can't whistle through this mic.
Oh, so you
But it
whistle.
was a whistle.
A whistle.
Yeah.
26.
I think I did it once before.
It's like Gandalf calling Shadowfax, wasn't it?
Yes, basically.
26.
20 fucking 6. You feel
Ooh.
some kind, like you hear the whistling on Gloomsworth in the back, on the back of it, and it's for some reason the tones of his whistling seem to guide your hand, keeping it as steady as you ever had it. And you manage to break off the seal without actually breaking it. Get the knife underneath the wax seal and you lift it up. You should be able to easily close it again. Maybe if you heated the dagger a little and get it under the wax. So you open the letter.
I opened the letter.
I'm trying to read it. I don't understand shit.
Mhm.
I'm also dyslexic. Here you go.
On both
I
sides,
opened the letter.
I'm gonna send you guys the handout and the handouts now. So you guys are able to... And you find a link to the other handout in that handout.
Another link. Virus.
Ruh-roh.
In that letter it says, deliver to... no, that was on the front of it. Master Kolyanovich, I regret your loss. I truly do. But surely now you must see the futility of your efforts. I offer you a simple trade. Release Tatiana to me, and I will see that you are left in peace. Your dread lord and master. Sorry.
That's a weird name.
Yes. I'm actually used to names like...
Is that brilliant?
No, it's actually kind of... We use that a lot up in North, you know. Halovich and stuff.
Oh, dear lord. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Sarovich.
That's the name again, Strahd. We heard about it upstairs as well in those letters you read out loud.
As you hear the name now, Miles, you are stricken with fear. You don't quite know why.
It's a red book.
Over that. It's food.
But just hearing the name fills you with fear.
I suppose he's gonna use us as messengers. Which truly I do not want to be.
Then we can just leave it here, can't we? The house is coaching a lot.
Although this guy must be quite powerful if he is about to stand up to this supposed dreadlord. And since it's right up on our doorstep, I guess he's not far away. Do you guys want to join me in checking out the surroundings?
Yes, but first, can we borrow our friend here, Felgrim? I think he
Yes.
needs
That's fair.
ritual. Maybe he will give me a hug next time he visit my dreams.
Did he
That is fair.
perchance tell you how he wanted to be buried in your supposed dreams?
No, he was turning into a ghoul and told me I was a murderer, but I wasn't a murderer.
I fell off a cliff. Should we throw him off a cliff?
We can probably go up to the roof and throw him down from there. It's almost like a cliff, yes.
In my dream, he just walked off into the mist, so should we get something that he can roll upon and we can just, let him
Roll
down?
Yeah.
A
A
hill?
village
skateboard.
like this is sure to have some kind of graveyard, don't you think? Seems to be a lot of dead people around these parts.
You been outside already?
No.
Then you don't know.
No, I don't know. But we don't know before we checked, how do we?
I say, if
Okay.
my compatriots wants to do this before we check out the rest of the city, then I will honor that wish.
Maybe there's a garden behind this house.
We'll go and check. And I'll step outside.
To the streets?
Yeah, through the front door.
Through the front door.
Walking down the
Through the walls!
Jesus Christ. Oh, my voice is giving out. You step out onto the streets. And it's still eerily quiet. But it started to rain a little now, and filling the streets and making them even more muddier than it already was. But you see, there's a little path leading to what seems to be a back garden.
Just first, do I see any lights in any windows? Do I see any footsteps in the mud, or what's the floor? Not the floor, but the ground situation. Is it mud? Is it stones?
It's mud, but just among the mud, you can see signs of cobblestone. You get a sense of that this street was once very well upkept. And you can see that at some point it was all cobblestone, but over the test of time, it hasn't really been taken care of, and it's mostly just mud at this point.
Do I see any footsteps?
Roll a perception for me, please.
That's a 10.
You don't see any recent footsteps other than the pair of footsteps leading up to the house that you realize must belong to Miles. But looking around you...
Are they dragging?
yeah, you see some parts of the ground. He's been falling to the ground. You see, especially in the middle of the street, there's just one point where you see the shape of a man. Just looks like it's been dumped into the mud. But looking around, you notice or hear a sound, a familiar sound of a raven. And looking up, you notice a raven sitting on top of the roof on the other side of the road. It has... Well, normally ravens are pitch black, but this raven seems to have blue feathers, or at least on the tips of its wings and the tips of its tail. What it's called with birds.
It's a tail.
Yes.
Its ass, yeah. Its ass feathers is blue.
Mhm.
It's looking right down at you. You feel inspected. You feel expected.
I'll look up and say, hello. Just sits there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start walking to the back garden.
By the way, guys,
What?
didn't Felgrim have some weapons, armor,
He did.
coins? You know, any?
I don't know about you, but I don't think his armor will fit any of us.
No, but he got some equipment anyway. The weapon was kind of cool.
It glowed. That's cool.
That's really cool. I wish my weapon glowed a little bit.
Maybe you should try his.
Maybe I should. Gloomy, where did you put his sword?
Gloom is in the
glowing
backyard
sword?
at this point. You did not follow him.
I followed him. Wait, where is Gloomy?
He went out.
Wait, why?
I have no idea.
What did I do? I lost sight of Gloomy. Okay, I need to get out.
You also step out and notice the same raven sitting on the other side. Quack, quack.
I don't know what you're saying, bird. Gloomy!
Back here.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to follow the voice. Do I see Gloomy?
Yes. You go around and
Yes. Good.
find a background. And you see Gloomsurf is at this point struggling a little with the some chains that has been put around a little gate, iron gate. But he's managed to break him open at this point just as you reach him. And in his backyard, well, you see that at some point it must have been a very, very well-kept, beautiful backyard. Piras, thank you for the lurk. And you find at one of the corners, it's not that big, it's maybe 20 feet radius of squared in the backyard. But you see in the corner there, you see a large tree. What seems to be an oak tree, but there's no leaves left. But you see now that there's a flower. And what looks to be a rose. And this rose is black, but it's glowing with a slight yellow glow.
That's weird.
I never seen a rose like that before.
You're not much of an herbalist, are you?
It depends.
On.
Never mind. No, I don't know. I will try. Should I try to? I will try to touch it.
Be careful, though.
I'm always careful.
Just as you approach the rose, you see the glow gets brighter and brighter. And as you approach it, you see some figures in the light. And they get clearer and clearer as you approach. You see the figure of a man holding his arms around what looks like Rose and Wool and Thorn. Thorn is holding his little doll. And right next to Rose, there's also a woman But it is not as Elizabeth. It looks like Margaret. And Margaret is also holding the baby. And the man, you recognize that this must have been Gustav. They look at you, all of them, smiling. Thank you so much. You managed to free us. We always used to gather beneath this tree when my mother wasn't there. We used to eat breakfast. Didn't we, Thor? Yes, sister. I always used to play here as well, pretending to be some brave knight. Yeah, you are. You're the bravest one I know of. And then you see the man looking towards you. I am so sorry for what this house and what I and my family did. But I thank you for finally being able to lift a curse on this cursed lands. I can finally be with my true family again. And for that I am forever grateful. And you just see Margaret. She's not really noticing you, but she's just looking down at her baby, smiling. And you hear her singing the same lullaby that you could hear play in the ballroom. And then you see them drifting backwards, going back into the light of the rose. And then you see the light fade. And you see the leaves of the rose, the petals of the rose, drift to the ground, where they dissolve in a bright dust, then being carried into the wind. And you also see the glow moving up the tree trunk, or trunk of the tree, making the tree glow in the same bright light, following it up out into the branches. And you see that its tree is filled with leaves again, black leaves. It gives off the same kind of glow as the rose did. And just before the tree, the spirit of Felgrim steps out.
Oh, old friend.
I'm just gonna do like a salute. Yeah. Sign off.
That reminds me, Leaf, don't touch his weapons.
I won't. So what are we gonna help me? Gloomy, I'm speechless.
He's off doing some work for his god.
Huh?
He lives, but not in this plane anymore.
Nothing to be afraid of, Leaf.
So maybe this is the place we should borrow him.
You think so?
I don't know. I saw the Durst family in the rose.
Yeah, Glooser saw it as well. I guess Miles would have followed at this point. Standing in the back.
And the tree got
Kinda
pulled back.
sketch about leaving Felgrim alone with the lady, but
She's also here though. She's also followed at this point.
I just feel like there's something about this tree and the rose and the leaves that will bring peace upon Felgrim.
Fair enough. Anyone have a shovel?
We can use his sword.
Oh,
I have a
At
stake
your own
on
risk.
my body.
send the flying dragon above them. Lazy. Hi, lazy. And then the skeleton dragon shows up. This is a garden. And you find there's a little shed there with a lot of gardening equipment. You should be able to find a shovel and bury him.
If you can get his body, Leaf, and Miles, then I'll start digging.
I need to get the body.
okay.
Or okay.
And I'll start digging.
Takes you a little while, and as you're doing it, this after clouds depart a little, and the sun brown light shines down on the tree, and right where you're standing next to it, digging in the grave. And for a second, it feels like the light is warm. Then it fades again, and the clouds covers up. You're now...
I'll dig a hole for George as well, by the way.
What about Fralson and
Just so-
Lancelot?
They're not
There's so many.
immediate.
But yeah.
This will be a work in progress.
This will be a graveyard.
Hey,
But
hey, psst, I got other shit in my body other than my sword.
Nah.
the spirit of Felgrim shows up.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was thinking about it. While I'm going back to the body, I'm actually gonna check his pockets.
Okay, Felgrim, what did you have on you?
Okay, so Felgrim has a couple of stuff on him. I do have the Karon's Orc Strider Special Brew. Orc
That's true.
Strikers, which is the the Red Bull.
Nice.
I have one healing potion.
Ooh.
I'm grabbing that.
I have 7 days of rations.
Ooh.
Oh, we're grabbing that. as well.
50 feet of rope. A wooden stake. Shield. A cloak of protection.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
my
that's
sword.
it. Cloak of protection.
Local protection, I'm taking that one as well.
Okay, you've taken this, but I see now that our time is up for today, guys. I don't think this is a good enough place to end the stream for today.
Yeah, loot the corpse.
Loot the corpse. That's a good way to end things. Felgrim, you can post in chat what your items were, and we can discuss how you spend time
Will do.
doing that in stream. Okay. That was quite a stream. Quite the donation from Contrast gifting 5 subs. Let's give him a clap. Thank you so much, dude. And Bearded, holy fucking Christ, dude, that is just insane. 100 gift subs. 100 gift subs in one stream. That
Yeah,
is
that's because Felgrim baited him.
yeah. Yeah, dude, 1/3 of all my followers got a gift sub today. And we got some new followers as well today. Mr. Fox Valley, thank you so much for follow. And thank you so much for Raid Gravlund. Appreciate it with your 30 guys rating. Holy crap. And we got some, like, there's so many alerts from Bearded that we got a follow from Sea Salt and Old Dudes TD. Thank you so much. And also 1,000 bits from Bearded. We got some bits from you as well, Kiwi. Appreciate the support. You are a VIP as well, Lacey. You are. So congratulations with that. Yeah, this was an amazing stream. And we didn't really get into the city this time, but I think we had some important moments today for our characters. And we'll get to see maybe next time what Knut's or Mr. Casual's new character will be. That'll be exciting. Hope we will get to see each other next Tuesday as well. And before we do anything else, we'll have to tell some credits. Music I'm using is made of the brilliant music by Travis Savoie, RPG music maker on YouTube. The art I'm using is mainly by James RPG Art, who sells all his art on Patreon. It's like you can support him for $5 a month and you get access to all his art. And he has made art for a lot of D&D campaigns, but especially Curse of Strahd has made a lot of it. It's awesome. It's animated. It's even put music and video and out of it. Like it's brilliant. Couldn't give that guy more of a shout out. And have to remember, we also in collaboration with Dicer, which is a Norwegian dice store. I now have a discount code for them. If you Dicer Desk. This is for my Norwegian followers for the most part, because they are only delivering to Norway at this point. But you get a 10% discount on your next purchase. Before we go, let's have one more round. Leaf, what was your favorite moment of this stream?
Oh, that's actually really hard to pick one. But I enjoyed the drinking part was fun. I don't know. It was a lot of good RP the whole session, so I enjoyed everything of it. Also, the dream where Leaf met Felgrim was an awesome touch to D&D that I haven't been through before, or how would you say it? I don't know. So that was new and exciting. So no, all the stream was good for me.
The worst moment of
Yes. What's the Baba Yaga girl again?
Kira.
Yeah, she's the worst.
How come?
I don't know. I just don't like her. Or my character doesn't. No, I don't have anything negative to say today. Actually,
that was a great stream. I must agree. Felgrim, even though he didn't get to play as a character so much today, but are you pleased with what is your favorite moment of today's stream?
My favorite moment was for me to get to stretch my DM legs again for just a second and torture some players.
And that was, I think that as well was a brilliant way to give you some say of how your character left the group, like a nice little goodbye in your own terms. I didn't want to
No, that's fair.
advocate that too much.
It was really fun. I decided to. I wanted to try and write down something to see. Okay, how can I do this? Make it scary, but also like as you did, make it a reward at the end if they get through the nightmare itself.
Mm.
And I wanted to write something down, but I just fucking winged it.
Most part, I wing.
That was really fun.
I wing a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Because the best things,
Yeah.
the best
That was-
things in D&D happen in the moment, and the things you think of as a result of the player's action and what is actually happening. That is always the best.
Mm.
Like I didn't think
Yeah,
you
no,
would
it's
go in the
really
back garden today, for example, but I thought that was a good moment. What is your worst moment? It doesn't have to be your moment, but what?
My worst moment is that they haven't found my new character yet.
Yeah. Like we were talking about this. Will they get to your new character today? No, I don't think
No.
so. Like, yeah. And Felgrim was like, "Are you okay with that?" Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, that was we discussed that. A lot.
Will
I
we get there next
fully-
time?
Probably not.
Most likely not.
Yeah, you
No,
will,
but
probably
I
will.
fully know the nature of D&D, and I was fully aware that I might be sitting here all day and not say anything.
Yeah, but I think we managed to put you in a lot as well, even though having I think
was
it's important
nice
to
having you
give your
here.
character time for his goodbye to make it impactful for his story. So I hate putting in new characters just to get him in there without fitting into the story.
Yeah, obviously.
So we will see that next time. I am quite sure that will happen next time. Miles,
Yeah,
do you have a favorite moment?
I'm not dead.
You're not dead. Yeah.
It was cool learning something about the ring and how it works. And seeing that part of it to flesh out more story for the character. Worst part is falling off a cliff.
Yeah. How did I love that? And I'll let you start with an inspiration point, Felgrim, for that whole thing. Even though it's another character that you have, but I'll let you start with an inspiration point. I think you
I
deserve
almost
that.
gave Felgrim the inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Don't you guys think?
Inspiration for Felgrim, yay!
That's
Oh.
fire.
Yeah, all of you guys. If you don't have the inspiration by now, you'll have one. I think this was a great RP stream.
Yeah.
And a much needed one after what you've been through.
But DM, what was your favorite moment?
No, that's right.
Getting the donations?
Holy crap! Yeah, that was just insane. Holy fucking Christ, that was insane. But that is a whole new thing. Like he
Other beast.
I was thinking I need to have some kind of Hall of Fame for my viewers because holy fuck, dude. But my favorite moment, like I really enjoyed the drunkenness.
Yeah.
Because like I think that's just something your characters do. Like after this, they would get drunk and typical drunks. Oh, I love you, man, and they're just fun for that. That was really funny, and that's what I think is so important in this kind of genre, like the gothic horror. There's so many dark themes and bad shit happening. It's so important to have moments like these that makes it fun and makes it like the smaller, brighter, small moment is so much brighter and more important just because of how the dark the setting is in general. So I really love that. I loved your dreams with the different characters and how you guys reacted to them. And
Yeah, because you just gave me nothing to work with, really. You just said,
Yeah,
just
take
visit
the-
them in their dreams and do whatever.
take the lead, dude. This is your
This is my moment.
This is your moment. Yeah, I wouldn't take any. I would let you have that. And I know that you are a capable DM and player as well, so I knew you could take the challenge. And yeah, I love how it all ended up in the end there as well, with seeing the family sent off to the afterlife.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Family.
Worst moment. My coughing, like I'm a little bit sick, so it was really hard not to cough even more. So my voice is giving out now. Hopefully I'll be better next week. And I am so excited to where you're now going. This is when it's starting to open up a little bit, and let's see what horrors is in wait.